Dear America, I'm sorry to bother you if you're busy, but inmates need help down at the Kershaw Correctional Institution in South Carolina. This letter serves as the only voice for these incarcerated men, and I speak not just as a Black woman advocating for Black men, but as a representative of all men at the facility, regardless of race. We are all part of the same race, the human race. So please, feel free to keep listening if you're human. After conquering a groundbreaking civil rights case in 2016, the South Carolina Department of Corrections has received nothing but condemnation and criticism for their ongoing mistreatment of inmates. A brutal uprising in 2018 sparked a nationwide prisoner work strike, leading activists to call upon the United Nations for intervention. Alleged violations of the UN's Mandela Rules, named after our beloved freedom fighter Nelson Mandela, have triggered demands for change, unsealing cell windows, granting access to outdoor activities, and improving nutrition. But as we fast forward to the year 2024, it seems that little has changed within the corrupt South Carolina Department of Corrections. Inmates are still forced to endure torture and inhumane punishments as they fight for basic human rights. According to reports, prisoners in South Carolina are being deprived of sunlight and fresh air, with some only receiving weekly showers at best. Recreational time is practically non-existent in Level 3 prisons, the highest security level in this state, where prison officials welded steel plates over cell windows back in 2017, further restricting any form of natural light or ventilation. Inmates have also reported being served spoiled and contaminated food, drinking contaminated water, and living in mold-infested conditions. Some guards even maliciously withhold clean drinking water from their captives. As a result, the suicide rate among these oppressed individuals has skyrocketed. Just last year alone, it was almost twice as high as the year before. The average suicide rate in Level 3 state prisons in South Carolina is now a staggering 34% higher than it was a decade ago. In September of 2018, during a well-organized prison staff strike led by Jailhouse Lawyers Speak, a group of incarcerated individuals declared American prisons as war zones. Yet despite a federal court order issued back in 2016, stemming from an 8-year-old case, demanding that the state address its fundamentally flawed and systematically deficient treatment of mentally ill prisoners, the South Carolina Department of Corrections has yet to comply. The settlement reached not only included a hefty sum of money, but also required policy changes, such as limiting the use of solitary confinement and providing proper treatment for those with mental illnesses. The deadline for implementation of these changes was June of 2020, but it seems that little progress has been made. And just yesterday, on July 14, 2024, I received an email from an inmate at Kershaw Correctional Institution in South Carolina. It's clear that a war is raging behind bars, not with guns and bombs, but a battle for justice against blatant injustice. A never-ending struggle between the convicted and the convicting. But what's even more disturbing is the anonymous letter I received from someone who calls themselves We the People. In their message, they expose a grave and despicable injustice taking place within the walls of this prison system. In their message, they write, "We the people are in need of medication. The warden here at Kershaw Correctional Institution is not helping us, the people. She is allowing her staff employees to take money off our account for their needs. The staff here is looking away when things happen and letting people get raped and killed here. The food is not for humans. It says it right on the food boxes. They're giving us green meat. We do not have any programs to help us. We need help. Please send doctors to look at every person here. They do not let us see the doctor, and the warden here is letting people lock us down on the weekend. We only get 2 meals on the weekend and it's mold everywhere, in here, including the showers. The mold is getting us infected, and the medical staff here are cutting off our toes without even properly treating us for infections. Folks are developing boils all on their bodies because of this. I humbly plead with you to inform your audience and urge them to reach out to the federal government ACLU, media outlets, or any politician capable of helping us. It is crucial that they become aware of the deplorable conditions within this institution and launch an investigation into the actions of both Kershaw Correctional Institution and its warden. If they are not able to contact anyone, please have them to at least pray for us. We're God's children too.
Do back here when the police feed you cold food, you see them ain't damn police in the building, they done goddamn ran. This crazy. This real, man. Getting tired of they feeding us cold food. Look at this. They feed us. Look at the smoke at the top of it. Smoke inhalation. They keep feed us cold food. I had us locked down every day for what? 3 months now? 3-4 months. It's real. Look at that fire. 4 months. And then you see anybody coming down here? They don't care. They'll let a burn back here. They don't get. You see, there's no police. Somebody posted. We can post this on Facebook, can't we? Somebody posted on Facebook. Let these people see what's going on right here at Kershaw, Palmetto Beach Dorm. Goddamn, this is what's going on. Big fires. It's only gonna get bigger. See all the black smoke, and once you get in, look at that. Real.
It's getting darker.
And it's getting darker and darker. This is a prison now. This is a prison. This ain't no goddamn outside. This is a prison. There is no police around. The police walked out wing. They don't give about what we got going on back here. Man, somebody put shit out there. That's real.
And there ain't no movie.
Then there ain't no movie. It is real.